Welcome to the first episode of our interim series, essentially, between this and Path of Exile. Until Path of Exile's next league, this is Magic the Gathering. So, I'm not sure what to do. We can do Ravnica Allegiance draft in ranked. I am not great at drafting, but we can give it a shot, because that's the only draft I can do. I cannot do any of the sealed or traditional, because I do not have crystals. I only have 150, and the only way to get crystals without paying for them is through the notion of ranked draft. Now, I do have several decks. I have all the starter decks. I've created meta maybe, even though it's a meta one. I copied it off MTG Arena or MTG decks, MTG A decks actually, I think it was. I created my own Pauper deck for when they had that event. I've also created Pure Love Attempt, which is essentially my own version of Eternal Thirst, but slightly different. I tried a Shock Orb build, just a bunch of spells and just try and have the things ping him down. And everything else is anything from here down to here is just what you get at the start once you do all the daily missions in relation to it. But yeah, I pretty much have not created proper decks. I haven't gone through the cards. I don't know the cards. Magic the Gathering Arena is essentially my first experience at Magic, and I still have no idea what's going on. So I think we are going to do a ranked thing. Even if we lose, we get 50, but we're really not aiming for thing, because the benefit of ranked draft is for the same price of 5,000 coins, equivalent of buying the packs, you actually get, I think it's 5 more cards from drafting than it is from buying the packs outright. Now, I did buy the packs outright because I didn't know when this was coming, so I bought like 20,000 worth. So essentially, I've lost 20 cards, I think. So we're gonna go into it with. Now, I think I'm gonna treat this the same way as I treat my Faria series. I'm gonna try and keep things short and sweet. So we're not gonna have 30-minute episodes. We're gonna try and aim for 10 to 20-minute episodes. 15 is the sweet spot, I found. So this drafting is probably going to be the longest part, because I'm going to find the matches, start the recording when I find a match, do the match, and see how long it takes. Though finding matches in this is a lot easier than actually finding matches in Faria, because there's more people playing Magic the Gathering. So let's get drafting. Now, I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. I don't know the cards. Let's go to this view, I prefer. So let's see. Emergency powers. Each player shuffles their hand and graveyard into the library, then draws 7 cards. Exile emergency powers. Addendum with the spell you cast. If you cast this spell during your main phase, you may put a permanent card with converted mana cost of 7 or less from your hand onto the. Oh, okay. High alert. Each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. Creatures you control can attack as though they didn't have defender. Untap target creature. That's interesting. Okay. What's this? Combine guild mage. So for one green and neutral, you get each creature you control enters the battlefield with an additional for this turn. Okay. And then for the blue, move a 1/1 counter. Okay. Sorry, it's adapt. I actually like the concept of adapt. I've watched loading ready runs pre-release, and I enjoyed it. So I have some understanding of some of the concepts in the thing, and I really like the adapt part of things. So I think I might try and do that. I don't know. Can block afterlife is also another mechanic that I actually enjoyed. Enter the battlefield, target creature gets -2. Okay, and it's flash, so you can actually do that. Exile is decent. At the beginning of your upkeep, ill-gotten inheritance deals 1 damage to each opponent. You gain 1 life. Okay, so it's enchantments, and if you sacrifice it, you deal 4 damage to target, and you gain 4 life. Okay. Gets 2/2 until end of it. Okay. Scorch. I think I'm gonna go Shakta Crab. I think that is I kind of want to... Okay, yeah, we're going to take it. So here, well, whenever a creature an opponent controls becomes separate, if it isn't being declared as an attacker, you may draw a card. Interesting. Flash enchantment. If it enters the battle, if you cast it during your main phase, enchantment gets lifelink until end of turn. Okay. Return up to 2 permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. That could be interesting. Flying Afterlife. So when it dies, it creates a 1/1 token, a white black spirit. Okay. Enchant creature with -4, -0. Target creature against death touch and a turn. Okay. So green and blue is looking like our colors if we go down the adept route, I think. Okay, that's a decent 2/2. It's a 2 cost for 2/2. But I spotted this. This will become a 3/4, and it's a flyer, and I like it. It's a 3-drop, so I think we'll grab that. Okay, so let's see. Here. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature has defender and loses flying. Okay. That's one way to prevent their flyers. And they can't attack. When Rumble enters the battlefield, count the number of +1 counters on creatures control. Creatures your opponent control with power less than or equal to the number can't block this turn. Oh, okay. This is blue-black. Haste. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice a creature. When you do, 5 or other deals do damage. Okay. Exile. Okay, that could be... Okay. Ill-gotten inheritance again. Let's see. This spell costs 1 less to cast it if a target you control with a plus... Okay. Oh, okay. So it costs 1 less, so it would only cost 1 green if we have a +1. That could work in an adapt deck. Or technically a riot deck. But we're going to grab that because we're... I kind of like that. Okay, let's see. Flying, other creatures you control with flying get +1 attack. Okay. That one. That's on the table at the higher things. We're going to ignore the white. But the blues we're going to look at. Return target creature. If it's during main phase, draw a card. I haven't really looked at the spells, but I'm actually thinking that. But Gateway Plaza is also decent. No, we're gonna go with that. Because that, it costs 6 to play, and it's a 6/6, and it can go up to a 9/9. Yeah, okay. And if we have 7, so it costs 6, and then if we get land drop on the next turn after it's out, we get a... No, it costs 8, so 2 turns after. But we'll grab it. Okay, here we go. Here's where things become a bit... Though we could grab that, a Gilgate. That's also a decent pick, I think. Incubation. Yeah, look at the top 5. You may reveal a creature card from a moment and put it into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom. Yeah, we're gonna go for the Gilgate. Because the blue, it's blue-green. It's another one. If there isn't anything here that I like... Okay. Simic's Locket. Are we doing a Simic deck? Is that adapt? I don't know. A Defender. And if you tap an untapped creature you control, add 1 mana of any color. You know what? I think we're going to go with this. Or do we go for another Gilgate? Oh, I don't know. If we splash on some red, we can have that guy. Can't be blocked by creature tokens. Spectacle. No, I don't want to go Spectacle. It's between these two. I think we're going to go the Simic, because I don't really... Or the Locket, because the Locket doesn't come in tapped, but we have to have 3 land out to be able to play it. No, we're gonna go to the Guild Gate. I already see the thing that I would choose. Actually, there's two, actually. Which one's the lower? That's the lowest cost, and it has the largest upgrade. And we don't have many low-cost things at the moment, so that's probably the better choice. That becomes a 5/5, that becomes a 6/6 eventually, if we get 6 mana out. So we're gonna go with this. What else? Definitely this if there's no other choices. That could be interesting. And there really isn't anything. Oh, the blue. Let's look at the blue. Look at the blues first. When Furry Duelist enters the battlefield, target creature an opponent controls. No, well, do we splash red for Riot? Do we go adapt Riot? When it attacks, you may discard a card if you do draw a card. And Riot can get a +1/+1 counter. Can come out in turn 3, and I would theoretically put the +1/+1 counter, or even haste if they have no creatures on board. Just to cycle your hand, essentially. You know what? We'll throw that into the sideboard. If that enters the battlefield, gain 2 life. Each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to their toughness. Let's take a look. We're not going to worry about that kind of card. Untap target creature, though. Creature control can attack as though they didn't have defender, and that comes out on turn 3, which means we can actually use our Scuttle Gator from the get-go. Oh, okay. And if we can move counters, you know what? We're going to take Highlight. It could work. Regenerate is good. Another one of these could be interesting. But you know what? We're going to go this. We need a little bit more spells. No. Simic Locket or the Big Beast. They could get 6/6 trample haste or 7/7 trample. It costs 7. You know what? We're going to go with this. Because we have green, we're going to be able to utilize it. You know what? We throw that into our sideboard. And you know what? We'll go deface. I'm seeing a lot of black coming around, which is kind of annoying. Destroy target. Okay, yep. We'll throw that into the sideboard. Haste. Can't be blocked this turn except for creatures with defender. But we're gonna grab this one. And that can just go down to the sideboard. Okay, new pack. Let's see what we have here. Okay, sacrifice another creature, gains death touch and indestructible. Syndicate Guild Mage. We tap. No, we don't worry about that thing. Remove a +1 counter from a creature control. Deals 2 damage to any target. Okay, adapt. Scatter Eel is a 4-drop. It is decent with our curve. What's our other thing? Then we got another adapt here. Destroy target land. Ooh, that is just. Ooh, that's just. Target creature gets +1 on turn. Return. Choose one or both. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Do we go for the 2-drop or the 4-drop? Let's see. Let's look at our ratio. We don't have any 4-drops, so I think we'll go 4-drop and hope that comes back around, because it did come around to us at one point. Open the gates could be useful. Okay, so let's see. At the beginning of your upgrade, reveal cards from the top of your list until you reveal a creature card. Until your next turn, Amplify's base power becomes twice that card's power, and its base toughness becomes twice that card's toughness. Put the reveal card on the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay. I'm ignoring the whites. I don't want to touch white. End of the battlefield, Scry 2 could be good. Open the gates is decent. This one, Titanic Brawl, have we picked up? Yes, we've picked it up before. And we can fight. which could be good, but I think mana ramp could be decent. But I'm going to grab that and hope this comes back around. Okay, we're definitely grabbing this. Because I don't... That could be interesting as well, but we hope that comes back around. Whenever a creature with power 4 or more enters the battlefield under your control gets +1 and vigilance until end of turn. Yeah, we're definitely grabbing this guy. Each creature you control with a +1/+... Yeah, definitely, because that's perfect for an adapt deck, because it gives everyone trample. We got another one of these. Okay, interesting. Let's look here. When enters the battlefield, target player puts the top 4 of their library into the graveyard. Mill, okay. Target player shuffles their graveyard into their library, draw a card. That could be cool. Draw 5, then discard 2. Exile. You know what? I kind of want to grab this. Or this. That could be... We'll see if that comes back around. We'll see if this comes back around as well. But we're going to grab this. I already see the one I want. I want that. That's a no-brainer. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. It could save us in a pickle. Or ramp. No, I want that one. Okay. That's our first time seeing this card, but I know what it is. I've versed this in just unranked, just best of one. So if you have 4 of them on the play, they drop 12 cards from their library into their graveyard. It's the first time I've seen it. Like, where I have the choice to grab it. I actually think I get all these. Okay, so counter target spell. It's control, but it's the top 3 cards of their library into the graveyard. What's this one? Whenever that could be useful. Is that another rule? Oh, we could splash red if we so choose. If we grab another one of them, that could be our red source. Don't care. So I think we'll just grab another ball. No, we didn't grab the first one. Okay. Let's see what we got here. It's these 2 are the things. I think we'll grab that just to prevent some flyers in the sky and so on. Titanic Brawl, I could grab again. That could be really good. Counterspell could be decent if we have it in our hand, but I think I'll grab the Titanic Brawl. We've got a decent amount of them. Alright, Hexproof. You know what, we're going to grab the Hexproof. Well, the Hexproof from Mongolis. Open the gates, it came back around. See, this could be useful, but I want open the gates. Because that means we can get our Simic gates out, potentially. Definitely that. Yeah. Stony Strength. Can gain flying until end of turn, which could be decent if they don't have flyers. Draw could be interesting. But no, we're going to go with this. We're going to be... Ooh, okay. What do we got in our sideboard? I should just have that up this entire time. We'll just throw that in there. And then we'll have the... We'll throw that there. Throw that there. Alright. I didn't really look at them. Because what? Draw 3 cards, sacrifice something? Sacrifice 2 creatures? Okay, so... Ignoring. Counter comes put a top on top of 1 target creature you control. That is actually interesting. Sphinx on it is all colors. Flying hexproof from monocolored. He didn't actually come around last time. Come back around, so that's kind of disappointing. We know someone else, one of the AIs, is grabbing those. But I like this. adds a +1/+1 counter, and if we get that on turn 2, and we have a, or turn 3, no, we can have that guy out, or this, yeah, that guy. That could be interesting. You know what, we're gonna grab it. What do we got here? We got a riot. See, there's so much black. This is the bad thing about all this. Let's see. Do we go for another Simic Gate? Oh, there's a second one of those. There's nothing in the top row that I want. Yeah, we're just gonna grab this. Okay, there's a highlight. This one, we're getting this because it moves counters, and it can yeah, move a counter from the target creature control into another creature control. So we can actually move say a counter from, which is the one that does the plus? I think it was, there was one that did 1. We could move it from that onto another guy, and so on. So we're gonna get that. And in this battlefield, you may counter target spell. It has flash. It costs 4. What other? Put a +1 counter. We could grab that. That's the best one here, I think. Yeah. All right, we're grabbing that. There's another Simic Gate. There's a Gateway Plaza. Return card. There. Draw a card if it's on the thing. Gain fun life and reach until end of turn. Lifelink. Plus Stony Strength again. Do we get a third one? No. You know what? We're gonna get that. There's no more adapts here. Someone's tapping into green and it's annoying me. Oh, this is annoying. Let's grab Gateway Plaza then. Final payment. Growth Spiral could be interesting. It could be an early ramp if we get it early on. I'll grab it. Because I'm not drafting against players, I'm drafting against AIs. So Counterspell must pay 2, Hexproof. Counterspell. Do we just grab that? Or that? We tapped that and you tapped and untapped. So you tap 2 things to get it. That's kind of shit. To get 1 mana. I think I might not keep that in my you know what? I'm throwing you down there. We're throwing that into the sideboard. I'm not liking it. Like, we got some shuffling to do. Like, we might only run 2 Titanic Brawls potentially. You know what? We're gonna grab the Sphinx because I don't know what else to pick. Hold on. Let's take a look. So this shows the big hitters. So what? That costs 7, so he's over here. So this is our 7 quadrant. We got a decent amount of 2s. We don't have many 1s, but that's fine. Because if we get a green early and we have Open the Gates in our hand, we play that, and then we can do that. Then we, yeah, okay, I get it. We play a land and so on, and we can do a Growth Spiral. If we grab that, we could just, you know, we're going to throw it into the sideboard. What are the options? That is red-green. We'll grab the locket, I guess. We didn't really grab many things. We got more blacks than anything. And we're on pack 3, so we would theoretically would prefer to actually... Let's see, what's that? Enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do put 2 +1/+1 capture, then scry 2. We'll take that just to... we'll throw Simic down in here. we'll grab that. That, and the final card is this. Let's build the deck. We have to have 40 cards. We need to cut 6. So let's count things here. So we have 3, 11. So that's 21 here. 3, 6, 8. So that is, yeah, that's 21. So that's 29. So if I take away a Titanic Brawl, that brings us to 20, 28. I want to get rid of at least one more. What thing aren't we going to be using? We want to keep him. We keep you. Keep you. I want to keep Quench. Wait. No, we'll remove Quench. Okay, so that is 19, 21, 27, and why do we have white? Because of High Alert. Oh, okay. Actually, we wouldn't need the white, because we can do that. If we get the Gateway Plaza out, and then we, wait, we're still 3 cards over. Oh my god. Okay, let's sort our land. We can drop 3 forests. Let's see, we have 13 land. Hold on, so 3, 6. So that's 10. 19. So we 19, 21. 21 plus 6 is 27. So that, yeah, that works. Because you either want, I think it's 26 or 27 to act playable cards. And then our sideboard. We have some, like, if we are struggling, we can throw in some early game red, potentially. No, we don't want to do that. Is there anything in here that we don't want? Return, we actually kind of want to do that. We kind of want to do that, because it draws our card and gets back things that we've lost. Creeper gains flying until end of turn. He could essentially be removed, but that's fine. Because we're not thing. So to be able to use highlight, we need to actually have the gateway plaza out, so we're relying on open the gates, so yeah. And I'll keep you as the deck. Okay. Well, that actually took a lot longer than I thought. So the next episode of Magic the Gathering will actually be us trying out this deck that we've built in draft and see how well it do against players that are a hell of a lot more experienced than I am in Magic. And I should probably learn how to properly draft. But if you have any tips, tricks, and hints and so on, or anyone you recommend me go check out to see the best person to get a general idea of what's the proper way to draft and all that, do let me know down in the comments below, because I'm fairly new at all this. But I hope you guys enjoyed this deck building episode of thing. I actually might in the future not show the deck building side of things, but not the drafting side of things. I think it took a little bit too long, and seeing as we can't do this actively all the time, because gold constraints and all that, but we'll be able to do it every so often. But yeah, till then, I'll see you guys next time.